We often see large animals in the wild, and sometimes forget that there is another much smaller world full of insects where fierce battles take place. Have you ever witnessed a centipede fighting a tarantula, or what happens when a black widow encounters another spider? If you want to see what goes on in the insect world, you have to see this. We're counting down the deadliest battles in the insect realm. Wasps versus bumblebees. Wasps attack a beehive when they believe the colony isn't strong enough to justify their efforts in fighting the wasps. However, if there are enough wasps, the bees near the hive entrance are killed. The main reason is that wasps are primarily interested in honey or protein. At this watering hole, you can see bees and wasps engage in a battle. Despite being insects, the fights are spectacular as they jump at each other, trying to clear the way. A wasp approaches a bumblebee, attempting to defy it but fails, sidestepping until it sneaks up from behind. Even though the bumblebee is 4 times larger than the wasp manages to sting the bumblebee 174 times. Honeybees versus spider. Spiders eat flies, moths, butterflies, and most bees. In our video, a spider didn't expect to encounter a whole army of honeybees. The game changes and the spider is overwhelmed by the bees. It is eaten alive, helpless. Bees attacking spiders quickly beat their wings, signaling other bees to join in and help destroy the spider. It's a kind of code with which bees warn each other. A giant spider visits some bees on a Sunday morning before going to church. The bees don't seem bothered and approach the spider. The spider tries to convert the bees, but they refuse. It decides to have a small snack before the communion, kidnapping one of its own bees and deciding to eat it. The spider explains to the bees that their buddy is a sacrificial lamb. The bees attack the spider, overwhelming it. The bees easily overpower the spider, tearing it to pieces. The bees remove one of the spider's legs but don't kill it. It was found alive a week later with a missing leg. The bees left a note saying they sacrificed the spider's leg to restore their faith in humanity. Spider versus butterfly. What's on the menu this time? Spiders are known for having a broad range of meals, including flies, mosquitoes, moths, and butterflies. This butterfly explores nature, unaware that a predator is nearby and gets attacked and consumed by a spider. This spider had been waiting for a meal, and it got one. There's no escape for the prey. The web is strong enough even to hold the smallest bird. But it knows it's trapped now. It cuts its web with scissors. It caught a tiger swallowtail, extremely poisonous. The butterfly is trapped in a spider web and can't free itself as the spider runs over its body. The spider wraps its prey in silk before eating it. Another spider catches a butterfly and develops silk around it. Some spiders wrap their prey in silk after paralyzing it so that it can be easily brought back to the nest. This butterfly was caught and can no longer shake off the silk. It is forever trapped, and the spider should soon arrive to check its catch. Camel spider. Camel spiders became an internet sensation during the Iraq War in 2003, when reports about their blood pressure circulated online. Photos of spiders half the size of a human accompanied some reports. Camel spiders have long been portrayed in Eastern folklore as huge, venomous predators that can run as fast as a human and devour enormous creatures. Of course, these legends are not true. Although these spiders don't eat camel stomachs or sleeping armies and aren't particularly large, the camel spider is indeed a dangerous predator. In this video, you can see a camel spider in action, defeated by a centipede. That's right. The centipede crushes the spider and begins eating it after knocking it out. This time, a scorpion faces off against a camel spider, and the battle is evenly matched. Both insects give their best, and in the end, there seems to be a clear winner. The camel spider and the tarantula cross their legs and fight. The battle is intense and they fight for a while until the camel spider starts eating the tarantula. The praying mantis is an exceptional killer. In this clip, it takes on a camel spider, and it looks like it won't be taking the trophy home today. Beetle versus scorpion. Scorpions and beetles often meet on the battlefield, and the fights between them can go both ways. This video shows the fierce battles they sometimes engage in. You can see them fighting and not giving up. It looks like the beetle has the upper hand in this fight. This stag beetle was thrown to a scorpion as prey, but the prey was too strong for the predator, and the stag beetle killed the scorpion. The stag beetle is a predatory beetle with a powerful jaw and an almost impenetrable flexible armor. The exoskeleton overlaps at the joints, preventing scorpions from penetrating it like other beetles. Other beetles are regular prey for scorpions, while scorpions are dinner for war beetles. Another life and death struggle between a scorpion and a beetle. Which of these two villains will win the fight? Centipede versus tarantula. If I didn't know better, I would say that this centipede and this tarantula are a couple cuddling together to watch a movie. They look so cozy and comfortable, and their eyes seem to be directly focused on the TV. What happens when one of the world's most venomous tarantulas collides with a giant Vietnamese centipede? The centipede seems to be the aggressor and decides to go on the offensive immediately. The spider climbs up a side of the territory and dives straight at the centipede. The centipede has the opportunity to hit the spider directly in the sack. When the centipede bites the spider in the leg, the spider climbs up the side of the terrarium again. This centipede is already enjoying its dinner. You can see the length of the insect when the filmmaker holds his hand next to the giant. It's as long as his hand. This gecko lizard doesn't have much fun when a centipede tears off its head. Originally, the frog was supposed to get a complete shoulder massage, but instead, it got a lobotomy.